It's a quarter to midnight. I'm going to go out and jury rig the generator to charge the batteries. We ran the freeze dryer all day today while we were out. We were gone for 10 hours to go to Flagstaff to deal with some problems with Irene's hearing aids. That they're all taken care of, which is good, but there's still work to do. Well, back at it. My objective for tonight and tomorrow morning is to connect this wire right here on the outside of the utility building to the extension cord that goes from the generator to the utility building. Hopefully there's going to be enough slack in that line. I'm going to go out and see if I can make that work. You may be able to hear the generators running, and it's charging. Both of the inverters have chargers in them, and they're running just happily along. This is the inlet device for the utility building. This is typically put onto an RV or something like that, so that you can connect a heavy-duty extension, in this case a 30 amp extension, from a generator to whatever you're wanting to power. And in the earlier video you probably saw that there was some melting that went on this device. Let's take a look at the back. Two of the connectors released just fine from this inlet adapter, but the white wire did not release because, as you can see, the plastic completely melted and made the conductor stick in the inlet adapter. So if we look back at the other side again, there's a tremendous amount of damage done. Now let's take a look at the plug. Now I had to cut this plug off because, well, as you can see, there's a lot of melting that went on. This was originally a completely solid piece, and that connector right there is the problem that we had. Now what happens with these kinds of weather type connectors is that sometimes they will move in the connector up and down a little bit. Well, this plug and inlet adapter are about 15 years old, and what happens is, because the wire has a lot of weight on it, it pulls the conductor down, which pulls the plug down, which makes the plug not connect up the way it's supposed to. So you start having a high resistance connection. Well, high resistance means that you're going to start heating up, and that's exactly what happened here. High heat, high resistance, melted the plastic. I'm not sure the melting temperature of this particular plastic. I'll see if I can find out, but it's not a low temperature, that's for sure. Nice thing about this kind of connector is there is a ring that you turn to make this be a watertight fitting. Well, even with this screwed in, sometimes these pieces will wear a little bit, and sometimes when they wear, you have a problem, and that's what we had. So It's now midnight 30. I have the generator temporarily connected to the inverter charger so that the battery is going to charge tonight. Is this safe? No. I wouldn't do this if I were in a city or someplace where other people can get at these connections, because this is just held together with some wire nuts. It's not a solid, safe connection. As long as somebody doesn't come in and mess with it, it'll work just fine. Irene ordered replacement parts. Today they should be in on the 1st of July, and I'll be able to rewire this utility building so it's once again safe. Well, welcome to my world. It's kind of what goes on. Didn't plan on having to do this, but I had to drop everything else when we got back and get this fixed. Oh wait, I also had to get the freeze-drying food put away. So, we got back about 7:30. We had dinner. We finished up getting the food packaged after 9 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock in fact. And then I started to go ahead and work on these problems. So, this is what happens. It's not an easy life living off-grid on a homestead. In fact, it's not easy living on any homestead anywhere. Even if you are hooked up to the grid, there's always something that breaks. There's always something to do. You just have to be determined to get it done. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications, because I'm getting ready to go to bed and get some sleep. We'll talk with you later. Good night. Hey, don't forget to brainstorm. Yeah, I had to. Well, let's take a look at this temporary repair in the cold light of day. Well, maybe not so cold. It's kind of hot out. I replaced the receptacle and the plug by connecting the wires up with some wire nuts. I wrapped some tape around the cord that goes to the generator and the wire that goes into the inverter charger combination in the utility building. This is not ideal. It's not waterproof. It isn't particularly safe. It's safe enough if you know what you're doing, which both Irene and I do know. So we're going to be careful with this. We're not going to mess around with it. If anything gets too hot, it's on the outside of a concrete wall. So I'm not too worried about something going wrong here. We're just lucky that the plug and receptacle did not catch fire yesterday. Wind is blowing, but the flowers are still blooming. We haven't had very many flower pictures this year because Irene normally catches those on her phone, but we can't get the pictures off her phone. So, here we go.